here to talk about the products that American Dream Nutrition has. I like the Clear Heart product. It's probably one of the first ones I was introduced to.
Yeah, Doc, I'd like to hear about this Clear Heart and EDTA, a little bit about what that can do for your health, short term and long term.
EDTA is a metal chelation ingredient. Stands for ethylene
diamine tetracetic acid.
And it was invented in after World War II. The history is very interesting, but it was invented as a nerve gas treatment, British anti-Lewisite. So it's got a history and a good one. But it chelates metals. What it does is it grabs the metal in your arteries, the calcium. It grabs the calcium and it's excreted in your urine, passed through the kidneys. It's a chelation device. Chelate in Greek means claw, and it actually grabs the calcium like a claw. The triacetic acid binds with the calcium.
So it just pulls all that stuff out of your arteries that are clogging up your arteries.
Right.
So essentially, that's just going to get your blood flowing a lot better.
It takes the calcium out of plaques, atherosclerotic plaques.
Right.
And even in the wall of the artery. Yeah. So
that's phenomenal.
Yeah, like you said, it increases blood flow.
I mean, this is a product that everybody at some point in their life should be taking.
I agree totally. I take it myself. I first learned about this, or heard that Patrick had it as a product with American Dream Nutrition, and I was real impressed. Not many people know about EDTA.
Right. Yeah, and this will get rid of years of plaque buildup in your arteries. I mean, no matter what age you are, and this could even people in their younger years can take this to keep that plaque
preventative prophylactic treatment.
Right. Yeah.
It's good for everybody, and you can take the pills as many times as you want. You can take 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening.
Right.
Every day. There's no toxicity that I'm aware of. Certainly, in fact, I'm taking some pills right now. I'm taking 2 Clear Hearts right now.
Yeah. Well, while you're doing that, Doc, I just need to share my story. I had a problem with the blocked artery in my right leg, and the hospitals did a sonogram. They said I had no blood pressure on my right toe, and the whole right side of my leg was very weak. So subsequently, I'd taken the Clear Heart formula for 6 months, and I went back, had more blood pressure tests done, and the hospital said remarkable improvement. My blood pressure went from 0 to 72 on my right leg, and I can walk now. Before I just couldn't walk. My whole right side was numb. So it does work, and I'd also heard it's good for other types of like lead poisoning, and submariners were getting lead poisoning because they had a lot of batteries in the sub. So it does work. I can walk again. It's just a great product, and something I think you ought to take the rest of your life.
Well, I remember that you could barely walk from out to the parking lot to your car. You got a limp so bad, and you couldn't really walk very far. Now you just you're all over the place.
Oh, it was embarrassing. I just I learned how to not be in other people's way because I walk so slow. I just hug the right side of the wall or whatever when I climb stairs, 1 step at a time. So I'd gotten used to it, and the hospitals and doctors said they really couldn't do anything for me because if I've had a weak heart. So rather than chance any surgery, they just said I have to live with it. I wouldn't lose my leg, but they couldn't help me. And now I can walk again, and it's a great product. It's just anyone out there has slow movement with their arteries or even varicose veins, it's a great product to try.
Yeah, I read your medical reports and your examinations before and after. I remember you had a claudication syndrome, meaning the arteries and veins were blocked. and you were having ischemic changes.
Yeah. Also, my heart arteries were blocked too.
Exactly.
And it does. Clear Hearts does a phenomenal job on soft plaque. It helps dissolve it. But if it's calcified and there's no blood flow, it doesn't have a chance to get to the artery that's blocked. So you got to be careful on that. If you have a blocked artery with no blood flow through it, Clear Heart will not be able to get to the problem. And if it's in your heart, you're going to have surgery. But if it's still got any blood flow at all, where the Clear Heart can move through the artery, you got a better chance of it dissolving it and improving. But we're not giving any medical advice here. We're just letting you know my personal story, what it did for me. But as with anything, make sure your doctor knows what you're doing and they approve of it.
Yeah, I just started taking Clear Heart myself because I'm 46 years old now, and I start to think, this is, sometimes not the healthiest diet. I like my junk food, and I know that I probably have a lot of plaque building up in my mind. So I figured I would start taking it now. So 20 years down the road, I'm not.
Well, actually, Jason, you're fortunate because you've known me for probably 15 or 20 years. And
yeah.
He saw my lifestyle, the way I lived and everything. And he saw what it did to me.
Yes.
In fact, a lot of people that knew me just figured I wasn't going to be around very long because I was pasty color and couldn't get around.
Smoked a couple packs a day.
3 packs.
you got an awful medical history.
I ate cheeseburgers and candy and coffee and
Yeah.
Going out having a few beers all the time.
Carl's Jr. for lunch.
Patrick, how can people find out about this product?